Hello everybody, it's John the Grumpy Grandpappy, and you're watching Lessons from a Grumpy Grandpappy. Hey, today's video, I said I wouldn't follow a recipe with a video, so this is a video preceding a recipe. So today's the last Saturday of the month, and we usually get together. I'm a member of a Knights of Columbus group, and we get together the last Saturday of every month, and we put together meals for homebound people in our parish. So we get up this morning. We made 79 meals for people who can't get out for whatever reason. They're home taking care of someone. They're elderly and they're living alone. Whatever the reason, we tend to want to get there. And today we made a nice meal. It was ham dinner with mashed potatoes and green beans. It comes with a salad. We make a little dessert. Desserts were a little meager this week, I gotta say. It was... we didn't get quite the donations usually get, but that's okay. You know, we'll take whatever we can get. They had a little dessert. It was a nice big cookie and a brownie and a little muffin. And they get 5-6 pieces of fruit and a nice big loaf of Italian bread and a salad. And, you know, they get our beautiful company for 10 minutes on a Saturday. So that being said, we delivered 79 meals today, and we had... a couple trays of ham, a couple trays of mashed potatoes, and a tray of green beans left over, and that all goes to a soup kitchen in downtown. And tonight, a bunch of needy people are at least getting something to eat tonight. So it's all good. And last couple of videos I mentioned, get out there, volunteer, spend an hour a week doing something. There's a perfect way, an hour a month. We do last Saturday of every month. We also help with a food bank every Saturday. It's every Saturday morning. Find a food bank in your area. Find a church in your area that needs help. It's an hour. Give them a hand. You'll be surprised how good it feels. So that being said, we had they were all spiral hams and hams on a bone. So there was a lot of ham bones left over. And the main cook who did the meal said, "Hey, John, I know you like making pea soup. Why don't you take a couple of these soup bones home with you?" So I took them home, and it's a cold, dreary day here in New Haven. It started out nice, but by noon they said it was going to start raining, and it got cloudy, and it's raining on and off right now outside. So I brought it home. I made a soup, and it's a split pea soup. Now, before you say, simply, try my recipe. I have converted 80% of the people who've tried my pea soup to haters of pea soup, to people who can't wait till the next time I make it. I'll never forget, as everyone knows, I'm a retired firefighter. I made it for work one day, and I brought in a pot of pea soup, and usually there's 4 of us working. That day there was a 5th guy there, and I said, "All right, guys, I got pea soup," and 3 out of the other 4 guys said, "Oh, I don't eat pea soup." And I said, "Try it. If not, I'll find something else to make it." And they not only tried my pea soup, but they went back for seconds. So I had none left over at the end of lunch. So try this recipe. You can make it vegetarian if you want. I like mine with a lot of ham, and therefore I use chicken and beef broth and ham. Use vegetable broth and no ham, and it's totally vegetarian. Watch the video. Try it if it's something that converted you or changed the way you eat pea soup, because everybody's used to that pea soup in a can. Believe me, that's not pea soup. Read the ingredients. That's not pea soup. Okay, pea soup is vegetables, peas, and broth. It's nothing else. If it has more than a 3-syllable word, it's not real soup. So try it, and if you like it, throw me a comment, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, Lessons of a Grumpy Grandpappy, and or you can shoot me an email, john@grumpygrandpappy.com, and let me know how you like the recipe. I'm in the process of putting all the recipes from my videos and linking the videos on my website of grumpygrandpappy.com. It's in the works. We're working on it. But enjoy the recipe and let me know how you like it. Hey everybody, today I'm making a classic pea soup with a ham bone. This is one of those soups, either you love it or you hate it, one or the other. In this big pan, I'm using a big pan because I make a big pan of pea soup because I have to send bowls to 3 or 4 people. So in here is 1 large onion chopped up. about a pound of baby carrots just sliced, and about 5 stalks of celery just chopped up. This is the base to every soup I make. No matter what the soup is, this is my base. Then you put some olive oil and just let it saute. And now I'm gonna add just some fresh cracked pepper. I'm not adding any salt to this. Normally I add a tiny bit of salt when I do the vegetables. I'm not putting any salt in this because I'm using ham, and ham is salty, and you don't need it. So this has got to go a couple minutes. Let me just explain what we have here. I've got beef and chicken broth. All right, I use a couple of each. Don't worry, if you don't have beef, you can use all chicken, whatever. This is 2 1-pound bags of split green peas, which I've rinsed and checked for stones. This is 2 large potatoes, chopped into 1/2-inch dice. And this was a ham bone. Everybody has that spiral ham at a party, and they leave the bottom of the ham all there. Well, I cut off the excess ham, and that's the ham bone. These are all going to get added to the mix. Now you can make this vegetarian. Just use vegetable broth and no ham. And you can make it totally vegetarian, and it'll come out just as good. Well, personally it won't come out just as good because I like all the ham in it. But if you don't eat meat, then you can make it a pea soup. Now, like I say, you either like this ham or you don't, this soup. If you don't like pea soup, try this recipe, and 8 out of 10 people will learn to like pea soup. I've had a couple nieces and nephews, pea soup, that's terrible, oh my God, no. They've tried this, and they've converted where they actually like it. Now, I don't put the ham bone in yet. Just going to throw all the cut ham in there. Just get everything flavored together here. Don't worry, that ham will be melting in your mouth, tender by the time this is all done. Now, again, it took me 15 minutes to prep the vegetables, cut the ham. All right, and everything else right now is real time. So you're looking at, that's where we are. The vegetables are sweated down enough where they're going to cook in the broth. When you're dealing with these boxes, I like to put a little tiny hole in the opposite corner so it pours out a little quicker. Sorry for the glove on my hand. I have a little cut on my thumb, and I didn't want to contaminate everything. So now I use two chicken and 1 beef. The beef just adds a little extra flavor to the soup. And I'm going to fill each of these with a little water. Just step over to the sink real quick. About a 1/2 box of water each. And there's Jude. He's mad because he didn't get any ham from me, but he'll get over it. He's my little assistant. Whenever I'm cooking, he's right by my feet. Okay, those can go in the recycle bin. Now, I don't add the bone yet. I just want to get this a little warmer. Bring it up just a slight, just so it's hot. And then I put the bone in. It's almost there. I can already feel it. Okay, I can add the potatoes now. Now the potatoes, I just put in a little water. I've already washed them, but you put them in water so they don't turn brown on you. And I'm going to put the water right in there too, because that'll add a little starch to the soup. Okay. Now before I put the bone in, This is, like I say, this is all gonna, believe me, this is a lot of peas, but this is making a lot of soup. This is making a ton of soup. These will cook down and they will become a paste almost. So don't be nervous. You're not eating peas. It's gonna come out a very, very thick soup. Okay, there it is. You bring it to a simmer. Simmer for about, simmer until you see the rest of this meat falling off the bone. Then you just take the bone out, pick whatever meat you can off, throw the bone away because it's already done its job. You're getting all that bone marrow from the ham bone and the extra fat on there. That's going to really flavor this soup. So like I say, if unless you're a vegetarian and you don't like pea soup, which, all right, if you've never had my pea soup with the ham bone in it cooked like this, you've never had pea soup. And if you follow this recipe, you will be converted. That's it. I'll show you a video when it's all done, but this is going to simmer. Bring it to a slight simmer. Let it simmer for about, probably takes 2 hours. How you tell it's done is, again, when the meat's falling off the bone, and when you pick up the ladle, you don't see any peas. They've literally melted down. And that's when you know it's done. So it's about 2 hours on a slight simmer. And that's one of the easiest. Soup is the easiest thing you can make. Anybody who says they can't make soup, you just saw in real time basically how you make soup. The hardest thing is cutting up the vegetables, get them in bowls, get everything ready. Bang! What did I make? What did that take me? The video was what, 4 minutes, Ron?
7 minutes.
All right, 7 minutes altogether because I talk a lot. But 10 minutes you got a soup. Then you let it cook all by itself. There's nothing else you got to do. And stir it once in a while, and soup is done. I'll let you know. I'll show you a video when it's all said and done. Okay, so this is about after an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and a half. You can see the consistency of the soup is the peas have almost all melted down, and time to take the bone out and take the ham off the bone and let it cook the rest of the way. This gets a little tricky sometimes. Right into a dish. All right, bring that over here. And you can see what I'm doing over here. It's just get a couple forks and just pull the rest of the meat off the bone. It's all just falling off. And that's what you want to basically do. Just pull the meat off the bone. Get some into the bowl if you can, you know. But get just all the meat off the bone. As much as you can get off of here. Some you won't be able to get off because it's a lot of fat and grizzle, but you'll get most of it off. A lot of hidden meat in there. So I'm just going to continue taking the meat off the bone, and I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so I took all the meat off the bone. We'll add that to the soup. That over there. And as you can see, we get a little closer here to the soup. It's the peas, you can't even really tell there's peas in there. It's come out almost they've melted away. And it's incredible. This got another half hour, 40 minutes, and it'll be ready to eat, and it'll be delicious. These, like I said before, these peas just melt down to almost nothing. They just get thick. It's almost like having pudding in a pan. But this is going to be a good soup. I'll bowl it up when it's done. Okay, here it is. Here's the soup. All done. It's about 2.5 hours. And as you can see, let me get a little closer here. You can't even tell there was peas in it. It looks just, the peas have all just melted down away, and they've become just a big soup. All right, so I'm going to make my granddaughter a bowl now, and bring that over to her nice and hot. She wasn't feeling good today, so I'm going to send her a nice bowl of pea soup. You can see it's nice and meaty, a lot of veggies in it. Now, some people make pea soup. You don't see the carrots and potatoes. I like carrots and potatoes and meat in my soup. Now, again, you can make this vegetarian. Just don't add the meat and use vegetable broth. You don't have to use all the ham. I like it with a lot of ham in it. That's just me. But if you want to make it vegetarian, you can do that, and it comes out almost as good. It doesn't, quite have the depth of flavor that the ham gives it, but it all works out very well. So there it is. Now you serve this with a nice crusty bread. Some sourdough bread works good. A nice crusty Italian bread. It all works great. It's a great soup, and this is very economical. It's usually used with a leftover piece of ham. Usually the ham bone. People buy a spiral ham, and as soon as the spiral cuts, and they basically don't know what to do with the rest of the ham. Well, there it is. You cut the excess ham off. You put it in the soup. You put the bone in until the meat falls off, and you have a nice economical soup. This soup here, for this size pan, now the average person would make half of this. So right now you're looking at about $4 for the split peas. It's leftover ham, so there's really no cost in the ham. You're looking at a half, for me it's a pound of carrots, so that's 99 cents, half a stalk of celery, 99 cents, one large onion, and 3 boxes of broth. So you're looking at $4.50, $5.50, $6.50, $7.50, $8.50, $9, say $10 for this whole pan of soup, and I'll probably get a dozen bowls out of it. This bowl here will give you 3 bowls. So I'm going to get easily a dozen bowls of soup out of this, and so you're looking at $1 a bowl. How can you do it better than that for dinner? Believe me, you eat a nice hearty bowl of this with a chunk of bread, or have a salad with it, and you're going to have more than you can eat. Very healthful. It's another $5 per person meal, if that. It's under $5. So I just, if you plan ahead, use your resources, you can eat very cheaply. So in the meantime, enjoy, and I'll catch you on my next video. Please like and share this video, and also subscribe to the channel. This is Lessons of a Grumpy Grandpappy.